Hi, are you ready to order?
Yes, I want this one.
Which one?
The food. The good food.
Their answer is not terrible, but it is not very helpful when you are hungry, nervous, and holding a menu with too many choices.
And somehow the waiter is always standing there with a pen, looking calm, while your brain is trying to remember the word chicken.
So, today we'll learn simple English you can use at a restaurant, from getting a table to ordering food, asking questions, fixing small problems, and asking for the check.
This is not about fancy English. You do not need to sound like a food critic. You just need clear, polite sentences that work in real life.
Let's start at the beginning. You walk into a restaurant and someone asks, "How many?" A simple answer is, "Table for two, please," or "Table for one, please."
That phrase is short but very natural. You do not need a full sentence like, "Hello, I would like to request one table for the purpose of eating dinner."
Please do not say that unless you want the host to become worried.
A simple table for two, please, is enough.
You can also ask, "Do you have a table for two?" That sounds a little more complete.
And if you booked the table before you arrived, you can say, "We have a reservation under Daniel," or "I have a reservation under Sarah."
The word under here means the reservation is in that name. So if the restaurant asks, "What name is the reservation under?" you can answer, "It's under Daniel."
That is useful because restaurants often ask it quickly, and when they say it fast, it can sound like one long restaurant word.
If you want to sit in a certain place, you can ask, "Can we sit outside?" or "Can we sit by the window?"
And if the restaurant is busy, they may say there's a 20-minute wait. That means you need to wait about 20 minutes before they have a table.
You can answer, "That's okay, we'll wait." Or if you do not want to wait, "That's okay, maybe next time."
Very polite, very calm, and nobody needs to panic near the host stand.
Let's hear a simple restaurant entrance.
Hi, how many?
Table for two, please.
Do you have a reservation?
Yes, we have a reservation under Daniel.
Great. Would you like to sit inside or outside?
Outside, if possible.
Sure, follow me.
That was clear and natural. No long speech, just the information the restaurant needed.
Here is another version without a reservation.
Hi, do you have a table for two?
We do, but there's a 15-minute wait.
That's okay, we'll wait.
Perfect. Simple English, real situation, problem solved.
Now you are sitting at the table, you have the menu, the server comes over and asks, "Are you ready to order?" This is the moment where many learners get nervous.
The menu suddenly feels like a test. You know what you want, but the words are hiding behind the salad section.
A simple way to order is, "I'll have the chicken, please." That sounds natural and polite.
You can also say, "Can I get the pasta?" This is very common in American English. It is casual but still normal in restaurants.
Another option is, "I'd like a coffee, please." That sounds a little more polite.
And you might hear people say, "I'll take the soup." That is also common. It means you choose the soup.
So you have a few easy patterns. I'll have, can I get, I'd like, I'll take.
You do not need all of them. Pick one or two that feel easy. Honestly, "I'll have the chicken, please," can carry you through many restaurant moments.
Matt, that sentence has probably saved many nervous dinners.
It really has. Clear, polite, and hard to ruin.
Let's hear the weak version first.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I want this.
Which one?
This food.
I understand the feeling, but the server needs more information.
Now let's make it better.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'll have the grilled chicken, please.
Would you like fries or salad with that?
Salad, please.
Great. Anything to drink?
I'd like water, please.
That sounds much better. The learner ordered clearly, answered the follow-up question, and stayed calm.
And the English was simple, no fancy restaurant language, just clear choices. Sometimes you look at the menu and you are not sure what to order. That is normal, even in your first language.
Especially when the menu has one word you know, 3 words you do not know, and a sauce that sounds like a person's last name.
In that situation, you can ask, "What do you recommend?" This means, "What do you think is good here?"
That is a great question because it gives the server a chance to help you. You can ask it when you feel lost or when everything looks good.
If you want to know what is included with a dish, ask, "What comes with this?" For example, maybe the chicken comes with rice, salad, or fries.
You can also ask, is this spicy? That is a very important question if you are not ready for a surprise.
Oh, wow, yes. Food can look peaceful and then attack you.
Very true.
If you do not eat meat, you can ask, "Does this have meat?" Or, "Is this vegetarian?"
And if you want to remove something, say, can I get this without onions? Or, can I get this without cheese?
That pattern is very useful. Can I get this without... For example, can I get this without tomatoes? Or can I get this without sauce?
Simple and polite.
Let's hear a menu conversation.
Do you have any questions about the menu?
Yes, what do you recommend?
The chicken sandwich is very popular.
What comes with it?
It comes with fries or small salad.
Is it spicy?
No, not really. The sauce is a little sweet.
Okay, I'll have the chicken sandwich with salad, please.
Nice. The learner asked questions, understood the answer, and ordered clearly.
And no one had to point at the menu in fear.
Pointing is allowed, but it is better when you have words too.
During the meal, you may need something: water, napkins, another fork, the menu, or the check. A very useful pattern is, "Could we get, please?" For example, "Could we get some water, please?"
This is very polite and natural. You can also say, can I have another napkin? Or, can we have the menu, please?
The difference between could and can is not something we need to over-explain here. Both are common. Could sounds a little softer, but can is also normal.
Lauren, I like could we get because it works for almost everything.
It really does. Could we get some water? Could we get another fork? Could we get the check?
One phrase, many restaurant problems solved.
You can also say, "Excuse me, could we get some water, please?" The "excuse me" is useful when you need to get the server's attention.
Just say it calmly, not like you're calling someone from across a mountain.
Good restaurant advice. Let's hear a few normal moments. "Excuse me, could we get some water, please?"
Of course.
"Thanks."
Here's another one.
"Could I have another napkin, please?"
Sure, I'll bring one.
"Thank you."
And near the end of the meal,
"Could we get the check, please?"
of course, I'll bring it over.
These are short exchanges, but they are extremely useful in real life.
And they help you feel less trapped. At a restaurant, knowing how to ask for small things gives you a lot more confidence.
Now let's talk about something a little uncomfortable. What if there is a problem? Maybe the food is wrong. Maybe something has onions, but you asked for no onions. Maybe the bill looks strange.
This is where learners often get quiet because they do not want to sound rude, but you can be clear and polite at the same time.
A good sentence is, "Sorry, I think this is not what I ordered." That sounds calm. You are not attacking anyone. You are just explaining the problem.
If you want the server to check something, say, could you check this for me? That works for food, drinks, or the bill.
If the problem is specific, you can say, "I asked for no onions," or "This is a little cold," or "There may be a mistake with the bill."
The phrase, there may be, is useful because it sounds polite. You're not saying, you made a mistake. You're saying, maybe there is a mistake. Can we check?
That is a good way to stay respectful and still solve the problem.
Because the goal is not to win a restaurant battle. The goal is to get the right food and leave peacefully.
Let's hear a small food problem.
Is everything okay?
"Sorry, I think this is not what I ordered. I ordered the pasta, but this is the chicken."
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'll fix it right away.
"Thank you."
That was polite and clear. No panic, no drama.
Now let's hear a bill problem.
Here's your check.
Thank you. Sorry, there may be a mistake with the bill. Could you check this for me?
Of course. Let me take a look.
That phrase is very useful. Could you check this for me?
Simple, calm, and much better than staring at the bill like it personally betrayed you.
Now let's hear a longer restaurant conversation. Two friends go to a restaurant together. One of them is less confident in English, but they use simple phrases to handle the whole visit.
This place looks nice. Have you been here before?
No, first time. The food smells really good, though.
That is always a good sign.
I hope so. I'm hungry enough to trust almost any smell right now.
Fair. Let's ask for a table.
Hi, do you have a table for two?
Yes. Inside or outside?
Inside, please.
Great. Follow me.
That went well.
See? Very simple. Table for two, inside, done.
I like when English solves food problems quickly.
Same. Now let's look at the menu. What are you thinking of ordering?
I'm not sure. The pasta looks good, but I don't know this word here.
You can ask the server. Try, what does this mean?
Good idea. Excuse me, what does this word mean?
It's a type of mushroom.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Does the pasta have meat?
No, it's vegetarian.
Great. And is it spicy?
No, not spicy.
Okay, I think I'll get that.
Nice. I might get the chicken sandwich, but I want to ask what comes with it.
Good question. Excuse me, what comes with the chicken sandwich?
It comes with fries or a small salad.
I'll have the chicken sandwich with salad, please.
And I'll have the pasta, please. Anything to drink?
I'd like water, please.
Same for me, please.
That was easier than I expected.
Menus are scary until you start asking questions.
This place is nice. It's busy, but not too loud.
Yeah, I like it. Do you come to restaurants often?
Not really. I usually cook at home, but sometimes I like going out with friends.
That sounds healthy. I tell myself I cook at home, but my food delivery app knows the truth.
Oh, wow. The app has evidence.
Too much evidence.
Excuse me, could we get some water, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
Good. You asked naturally.
I'm getting braver. Soon I may ask for another napkin.
Slow down. One restaurant victory at a time.
Fair.
Oh, your pasta is here.
It looks good. Wait, I think this has onions. I asked for no onions.
You can say it politely. Just explain.
Excuse me. Sorry, I asked for no onions. Could you check this for me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take it back and fix that.
Thank you.
That was perfect. Clear, polite, no restaurant battle.
My heart was loud, but my English was calm.
That should be the goal in many situations.
It really should. My sandwich is good, by the way. The salad is also better than I expected.
Okay, my pasta is back. No onions now.
Great. Is it good?
Really good. I feel proud and full.
A successful restaurant visit.
Very successful. Should we ask for the check?
Sure. Excuse me, could we get the check, please?
Of course.
Can I pay by card?
Yes, card is fine.
Great.
Do you want to split the bill?
Yes, let's split it.
Perfect.
Thank you. Everything was great.
Thank you. Have a good night.
That was a full restaurant conversation.
Table, menu, order, water, small problem, check, payment. You survived the restaurant.
And the pasta.
Most importantly, the pasta.
So, if you remember only 3 ideas from today, remember these: ask politely, order clearly, and fix problems calmly.
For a table, you can say, table for two, please. For ordering, try, I'll have the chicken, please. And when you need something, say, "Could we get some water, please?"
If there is a problem, stay calm and say, "Sorry, I think this is not what I ordered," or "Could you check this for me?"
Simple English is enough when it is clear and polite.
Now, here is your question for the comments. What do you usually order at a restaurant? Write one simple sentence in English.
For example, I usually order pasta, or I usually get chicken and rice.
Thanks for listening. Keep practicing real English for real life.
See you next time.